What do we mean when we say climate justice equals racial justice? We mean that low-income and minority communities suffer the worst effects of climate change. This is because of decades of redlining and systematic discrimination. Historically, people in low-income, rural, and minority communities have been excluded from decision-making about their own neighborhoods. As a result, these communities are home to industries no one else wants: toxic waste dumps, power plants, oil refineries, and chemical companies, and home to highways that no one else wants. Plus, they lack access to safe, reliable public transit. Because of climate change, there's more extreme weather every year. More Americans die every year from extreme heat than from any other weather-related events. And it's worse in neglected communities of color. With fewer trees to cool things down, they suffer more heat-related illnesses, which are literally killing people. In one study of 108 urban areas nationwide, formerly redlined neighborhoods were hotter than non-redlined neighborhoods, some by nearly 13 degrees. Redlining forced many people to live in substandard housing. It's not surprising, then, that dirty air and water also poisons our neighborhoods. With more pollution, our communities suffer more respiratory illnesses. Nationwide, Black and low-income people face the highest risk of death from fine particle pollution from power plants. The EPA has designated Prince George's County as having illegally high and unhealthy levels of ground-level ozone, which triggers asthma attacks. Low-income and communities of color bear the brunt of transportation pollution because highways are disproportionately located in their neighborhoods. And Maryland's public transit system is one of the most unreliable in the country due to the lack of routine maintenance. This forces people into cars, if they have them, and the people without cars spend hours waiting for public transit to take them where they need. Better public transit improves air quality, reduces respiratory illnesses and susceptibility to COVID, and gets people to work, school, and doctor's appointments on time. We care deeply about reducing emissions that affect everyone, but especially communities of color, improving access to sustainable transportation, ensuring a just transition to help affected workers get good, clean energy jobs, and the Earth's very survival. Let's begin by acting on climate change in Maryland. Let's uplift leaders of color as climate champions. Let's build a movement for climate change based on what Marylanders want. How do we make this happen? It takes workers and labor unions. It takes leaders. It takes communities. It takes you to build the People's Climate Agenda. Join us as we make Maryland a climate justice leader. Are you ready to demand change? Sign up here